So today we read a little bit more of the story of Little Red Riding Hood, and we met properly the character of the wolf. I have got some pictures here of some real wolves and some of the character wolves from Little Red Riding Hood. Looking at my pictures of real wolves, they don't quite look the same as the character, but there are some features that are the same. My real wolves here, I have got a real wolf here. He is howling. That's the sound, that's how we would call the sound that he is making when he is looking up at the sky like that. Can you make a howling sound? Oh, I bet there's some noisy houses going on now with some howling wolves. Now let's have a look at this wolf here. He's very interesting looking because he has got two different coloured eyes. He has got one yellow looking eye and one blue eye. How interesting is that? It makes him look a little bit strange, doesn't it? Then we've got a mummy wolf here with her two cubs. Because we call baby wolves, they are called cubs. So she is there with her two wolf cubs. Now we're going to have a little think now about the character of the wolf in the story, and we're going to describe what kind of character he is in the story. Now, when we described Little Red Riding Hood, we used lots of positive words, didn't we? We used lots of positive words to describe her. We had, she is happy, she is kind, she is caring, and she is helpful. So we're using lots of positive language to describe the character of Little Red Riding Hood. Do you think we will use such positive words to describe the character of the wolf? Remember, he has just been following Little Red Riding Hood in the woods, and he has snuck ahead to get to Grandma's house first, and he has locked Grandma in a cupboard. I think the words that we will be using will be negative words that we will be using to describe the wolf. So I am asking you to use your language to describe the wolf in Little Red Riding Hood. Pause the video and talk to your grown-ups. How would you describe the character of the wolf in Little Red Riding Hood? Pause your video to talk to your grown-ups. Okay, now you've had a chance to chat to your grown-ups about it. I'm going to think of some words that I thought of to describe the character of the wolf. So my sentence starts with he is. The words I thought of, the first word that I thought of, he is mean. Because it really wasn't a very nice thing to do to lock Grandma in the cupboard, was it? So my first thoughts on the wolf, I'm using a negative word. He is mean. The next word that I thought of, he is cunning. Because he has got a cunning plan. He has made his plan to get to the Grandma's house before Little Red Riding Hood. So he is a cunning wolf. He's got a plan and he wants to trick Little Red Riding Hood. He is sly. Those words are quite similar, cunning and sly, because he's doing this in secret. He's tricking Little Red Riding Hood and he's rushed ahead to the Grandma's house in secret. He's being very sly. My final word that I have here, he is scary. Because I know that I wouldn't want to meet a wolf like that when I was out. Because I don't think he's going to be very nice. He certainly wasn't very nice to Grandma. And I think Grandma would have been a little bit scared. So he is scary. Did you think of any similar words as well? You can make a video of you saying the sentence, he is, using the words that you thought of as well to describe the character of the wolf. We're now going to go back to thinking about these real wolves and what they look like. So I'm asking you to use your language to describe how some of the wolves look. Now this is our first picture. And I want you to think about what you can see on this wolf. I can see he has yellow eyes. I can see he has brown fur. But I can also see that he has sharp teeth. Pause the video so that you can write a sentence describing what this wolf looks like. I am going to choose to write the sentence, he has sharp teeth, because wow, look at those teeth. So that's going to be my sentence. He has sharp teeth. I've counted my words, and that's 4 words that I am going to write. I'm going to remember to use a capital letter at the beginning. I'm going to remember to use a finger space, and I'm going to remember to use a full stop at the end. So my first word, I'm going to say my sentence again. He has sharp teeth. My first word is the tricky word he, and we have looked at this word before in school, the tricky word he. Remember, it's spelled with a H and an E. So I'm going to start with my capital letter H, and then my E, H-E, for the word he. He has, I'm leaving my finger space, has, as, has, has, he has sharp. My third word to write is sharp. Now, there are some digraphs in the word sharp, some that we have learned and some that we will be learning soon. Okay, so sharp, I'm going to use my phoneme fist to sound it out. Sharp. Sh, sharp. So my first phoneme is the digraph sh, and we have looked at this digraph before. We'll be learning it again soon, but we have looked at this digraph before. This is the digraph sh, ah. Now this is a digraph that we will be learning soon, but we haven't looked at yet. Ah, sh, ah, sharp. He has sharp teeth. Now there are also some digraphs in the word teeth, and they are digraphs that we have looked at before. Let's use our phoneme fist to sound out teeth. Teeth. T, E, th, teeth. So t, E. So the digraph E is made by using two t, E, th. Now this is the digraph that people find quite tricky and sometimes get mixed up with the f sound. But remember, the f digraph, you have to stick your tongue out to say teeth. Teeth. He has sharp teeth. And I need my full stop at the end. Now I have got some other pictures that you could use to describe the wolf. So let's have a look at the other pictures. Here is another picture of the wolf. The first thing I notice on this wolf is that he has pointy ears. He also has a black nose. Maybe you could write one of those sentences. Pause the video and you could have a go at one of those sentences. I am going to write the sentence, he has a black nose. He, tricky word he again. The reason I'm using he is because in the story the wolf is a boy, but you can get wolves that are girls. I'm just using he because in the story the wolf is a boy. He has, finger space, has, a, has. He has a, leaving my finger space, a. Remember, this is a phoneme and it's a word. He has a black. Let's use our phoneme fist to sound out black because there are more sounds in it than you will think. Black. B, l, a, k. Black. How many of you heard the l phoneme in that word? Let's sound it out again. Black. B, l, a, k. Black. B, l, a, k. And it is the digraph k that we need. 2 letters, 1 sound. He has a black nose. Now the word nose is a tricky word to write for us because we haven't learned the correct phoneme for it, but I'm going to show you how to write this word correctly. You might sound it out differently in your writing, and that's okay if you have a try. Nose. When we write the word nose, it's a bit of a tricky word for us at the moment. He has a black nose. And I need my full stop at the end. Got one more picture of a wolf that you can look at. This wolf has got his tongue out. He has a long tongue. He has some black fur. We could also talk about his legs. He has 4 legs we can see here. I'm going to let you decide if you want to write a sentence about this wolf too. I would like you to write at least 1 sentence to send a photograph in of describing one of these wolves. You might choose that your sentence is going to describe wolf number 1. You might decide your sentence is going to describe wolf number 2. Or you might decide to write your sentence describing wolf number 3. If you want to write a sentence describing all the wolves, that would be fantastic. But you need to write at least 1 sentence.